for you, Baldur's Gate 3. This is after the patch 8. Went through mods, had to go through files and folders and all kinds of stuff to get things squared away. And re-download a bunch of mods and stuff. Now instead of using a third-party mod manager, I'm using a mod manager that Larian provided. So I had to clean up my files and get a lot of manually installed mods out and stuff. But this update, of course, broke all my saves that I had, so I haven't had a chance to play around with the photo mode or anything yet. So the Sabrina the Compassionate Drow Half-Elf is no more. Her story is done. Or Drow Half-Elf. But her story's done. We don't need to revisit her. I'm going to be creating a new character, but I haven't decided yet on what I'm going to create. I don't know yet if I'm going to create a male, female, do an origin story, or what have you. If I do an origin story, it may be Shadow Hearts, but I haven't decided yet. I may do another custom with all these new patch 8 things. So anyway, let's get started. Alright, we're not going to reset the tutorials. I'm going to try to remember how to play. But, we're at character creation. Now, this game is heavily modded. I won't make y'all suffer through my indecisions here or what I'm going to do. We'll continue the video from after I've made my decision. So anyway, go through character creation and we will make our new adventurer. Alright, here she is. Yes, I know, a red-haired barbarian. When I find a hammer, guess what? She's going to be using a hammer. I adjusted the stats the way I wanted them. I think they work out good here. More fits her. All we got to do now is give her a name, which I already have. This is going to be Rhondah the Barbarian. And she's human. This time, no Drow Elf, she's human. And we got to pick her guardian next. Rhondah.
You need a guardian. Choose one.
I'm not going to get too fancy with that. here we are. Started. And if she's looking pretty good. Wander around here. Oh, I gotta remember WASD moves the camera.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
-1.
You notice nothing more than meets the eye.
Should mind my step. Maybe I need more pockets.
Alright, so after a minor mod adjustment, because I think a couple of my mods still need to be updated, I can now pick this up with inventory show. Hold button.
No traps, please.
Hold button makes everything light up. I think there's one on the other side too, if I remember right. She doesn't look like she should be wielding an axe though, that's for sure. Not a two-handed one.
Dead. Good.
Roll. Immediate retreat. I need to use that. Oh, no, these things will heal you.
Odd. I feel better. I need a quick word.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place promise you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return. The enemy. So many enemies. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You know no creature like this. One that is more brain than person.
Brains. Odd. Here goes nothing.
Had to get re-familiarized with some of the controls.
A schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship. A feeling penetrates your mind. An anomaly, one like ourselves, unconnected from the whole. Caution. Worlds beyond worlds flash before your eyes. Empires of a grand design traversed by ships just like this.
You know what I think this is? Is this from a mod? No, it'll only go on there, huh? I thought maybe it was from one of the mods, or it's not.
Mind Flayer horticulture.
1,000 years of humanoid history. Elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
Anything else? I don't see anything else.
This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh, my head. What is this? Skvar, you are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. We carry Mind Flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Gale, Mind Flayers. Who am I? Your only chance of survival. We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the natives. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
Let's see if I can remember some of this combat.
You've made a grave mistake.
Swift and lethal. No time to waste.
Oh, Andy.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Crossbow. The crossbow.
Anything of use? One day I'll catch a break.
Alright, so equip that crossbow so she has a ranged weapon here. I can't equip it. Light crossbow. Am I not proficient with it? Okay. I know I didn't change any proficiencies. What about... I think I need to be proficient with it, or I can't equip it. Okay.
The ship won't be able to take another dragon attack.
I don't remember
We need to
some
get
of this
out
stuff.
before it's too late.
Gale machinery. I can make no sense of it.
Another mystery. Can't read this script.
demonic energy radiates from the prisoners, but they do not react.
Oh, well. Well, I'm looting up first.
You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
The console appears dormant. The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket. Nothing. The console remains dormant.
Whatever fits in that socket must power this thing. Let's see.
Not now. We must go to the helm. Control over the ship. Or do you wish to die here?
Alright, I had to pause for a moment and figure out what I was going to do. I got a mod that I tried to deactivate, but it affects this portrait over here. However, the ability to click on the portrait to swap characters that you're controlling is disabled because it needs to be fixed with patch 8. I didn't realize that one still needed updating. And the thing is, if I disable that mod to bring up the portraits, all my buttons disappear, all my icons and stuff. So I had to figure out a way to swap characters when I need to. And that way is party view, and then I can use, because the F keys aren't working either, but then I can use the F keys to swap between characters. As I want to use Lae'zel to attack them.
Proceeding. Skrar. How many hosts of these gay infected?
You are beautiful.
Killed it. Okay. Well, that was anticlimactic. Usually they fight. Good thing in there. But anyway, so I'm gonna have to toggle party view again, hit 1, and then other.
What path lies before me?
The day dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
This might unlock those controls next to the pod.
Wish I had a bag of holding. A brain in a jar.
Wait, ooh.
As you place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
We need to get out of here before it's our turn.
Let me out!
The console appears dormant. The console hums to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive or transform her like that other unfortunate?
One.
Nothing in the appearance of the device betrays its purpose. It could do anything. It could even transform the occupant of the pod, like what happened before. Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority. You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
At last. Thought I was done for.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gift with you.
You keep dangerous company. Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. Shadowheart. One moment.
Finally. Let us make for the helm. We've wasted enough time already.
She's right. Lead on.
Should mind my
Folks,
step.
so after this point, there isn't going to be any commentary, as after one of my breaks, for some reason, the NVIDIA broadcast shut off again. So, and I didn't know it until the very end when I started putting this video together. So from this point on, there's going to be no commentary until I give them a spiel at the end. Anyway, enjoy.
Another brain.
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness.
We're nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Kanyank.
Now this will hurt.
Action, not reaction. A vital boost.
My faith will guide me. Can't afford to stay idle. This'll ruin someone's day.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Best be on my way.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Gale after we escape.
We need to get out of here, now.
Can't even catch my breath. Death won't take me yet.
Let's end this. Let me strike true. Victory awaits. Taking position.
Right then.
What should I do?
Moving.
Swift and lethal. On the move.
Lead him to me. Connect the transponder.
Ignore the devil. We must take the transponder.
Always room for more.
Ready.
On I go.
I will ascend.
Your spine is
If this ship
mine.
hits the ground, we're dead.
Hurry, before they strike. Got to concentrate. Got to press on. Time to strike. My path be true.
Let these intruders open. The furnace is ours.
That should work. Damn these imps. I need to reach the transponder.
Can't give up.
It shall be done.
no time to waste.
Take this ship, or Zariel will have your head!
Seems simple enough.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time. As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible? True. Seems like we're the lucky ones, judging by all the corpses strewn about. I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us. No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way. Something the matter? There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? Conversation shouldn't be made. It should be grown. Let the seeds sprout in their own time. Say for a moment that I was. Do you think your blunt approach would get me to confess? Good. I like you. And you did save my life. I wouldn't want to sour things between us. Not while we need each other.
Need to find a way forward. Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Never a dull moment. These boots have seen everything. What's in here? Always room for more. What's hiding here? those wretched things.
Vicious filth. Best keep some distance, or this will be a short fight. Bleed for me. You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
much farther can I go? Open up. More for me.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry. I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me? I'm not an idiot. I saw... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? I'm not an idiot. It has to be those tentacled monsters. Something they did. They took you too. I saw it during whatever just happened. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. Indeed we are. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms? Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, There might still be time. Well, yes, of course. But first things first. You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
Deep grooves in the mud around that rock. Looking ahead. I've got a long road ahead.
Yes? Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious. What a day. Certainly. Should be easy.
Should mind my step. A mind flare. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion. You can't move, can't think. Thinking is mercifully done for you. It will be a joy to serve, to die for it an honor. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it. But then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. Try to break through, but its mind is impenetrable. With a last surge of defiance, it slaps your efforts away. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
What's going on with that room? It's unstable somehow.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone? Just your average traveler stuck between realms. Pull me out, we'll get properly introduced. Ow! Perhaps I should have clarified? A helping hand? Anyone? Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well. I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall? That vast burning wreckage behind you somewhat contradicts your story, but here you stand, so who am I to argue? Still, swashbuckling heroics aside, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region, were you not? No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceremorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favour.
can't stop me yet. Swift as my feet can carry me. Broken. Must have been here a while.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Your words flow to her, though you never speak them aloud.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
Remember how keen she was to leave me to die in the Nautiloid? We can't trust her.
She's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast. You didn't hear it? Shook our camp good, so we came for a look. Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Enough gawking. Get me down. Never.
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins before you see them.
As you say.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter.
Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gale tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms.
The cure I offer will suffice as thanks. You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half-Elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A Kresh must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
No one back home will ever believe this. Can't slow down.
Not another step, hear me? Boss! Got company up here!
What's this then? Trying to creep around us and loot the crypt? Not happening. Or is it the ship you're after? Don't matter either way. It's ours. All of it. Well, in that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it.
It would have been quicker to kill them. Chatter already, Tusky. I expect I am your first. I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Decadent, then. Lacking in economy. Like so much of this world and its undisciplined people. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a Kresh. You do well to observe more and question less. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born. Because I do not intend to let this happen. Not to me, and if you stick with me, not to you. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
A Githyanki joining our company. Not a collaboration I'd have anticipated, but a welcome one nonetheless. Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There. Certainly. That I have a great respect for privacy, for instance, especially my own.
Lae'zel has a dangerous look in her eyes. Let's just hope she reserves those impulses for any common foes.
I am enjoying the latest addition to our little group. Lae'zel is delightful. In a very look at me twice and I'll dismember you kind of way, of course.
I should speak up.
A monster forms inside us, and you think to be idle. I knew your kind to be fragile, but I didn't foresee the severity. Be quick about your rest. We must locate a creche. A thick-headed notion in a complex circumstance. Do you suppose the parasites inside us dare to rest? That the Gale do not still pursue us with each peal of the bell? Take your rest. I will stand watch. Should a single tentacle split your skull, I will not hesitate to end you. Speak. Shook, you believe you can survive without me? As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Go to hell.
You're a good sport. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial. Merely contemplating. Devils, dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract. Point well made. I see. I'll wake you bright and early. We'll need to find a healer before the wee one gets hungry.
Doing the rounds, are you? You'd better get some rest. What were you two talking about? You and that Gith Yankee. I see. I'd be careful with Lae'zel. So am I. If we're to survive, we need to trust each other. You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that. Good. We might even get lucky and find one right away. As I see it, we're overdue some good fortune. Rest well.
Do you mind? I'm brooding. see.
Why do you give a book? Everything all right out there? Yeah? And who are you? Probably your trap that did him in. Come through that door and you're getting a knife in the guts.
How for a skeleton key?
I've got a long road ahead. Never wanted the easy path. No more prayers. Only dust and silence.
Who are those prayers for? Normally the patron god is obvious. Not here.
Quickly.
To the death.
Swift and lethal. Make way.
Have to keep going.
One can't always be a gentleman.
haste.
What should I do? Moving.
Let's move.
Swift and lethal.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
The witching hour.
Talk to me. Moving.
Let's do it.
Will not know failure.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I can keep going a little longer now.
blood.
Action, not reaction.
Keep your distance, darling.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Keep a blade close.
Action, not reaction.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Trust no one.
All right, what now? Best be on my way. Better not be cursed.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. Worth a try. This text is ancient. A dedication to a forgotten god?
Moving in.
That's curious.
What was that? This place wasn't built for the living. Let's see. Trap. Be cautious.
Don't touch me. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Traps? How considerate. A trap? Someone doesn't like visitors. Watch the shadows. A trap? Someone doesn't like visitors.
Best avoid that trap.
Traps? How considerate. An iron coin. I prefer gold. I'll take it.
Be wary. This place is trapped. Let's move. What path lies before me?
There is work to do. This way. What could a book contain that requires it to be bound with chains? Worth a shot?
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock. As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what? Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last three names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scroll as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
I'd better take a peek.
Yes? What now? Let's crack it open.
I've got a long road ahead. How much farther can I go? Armed scribes, but no sign of a struggle.
The bones are intact. Not scavengers have disturbed them.
Something the matter?
What a day. With pleasure.
Have a lot on my mind, and, well, in it. Breathe deep and move. That's Jurgle, scribe of the dead. I didn't think anyone still worshipped him.
You bow, or you break.
Fancy their chances.
Indeed.
Let's finish this. Got to move.
Over here. Let's kill some.
Victory awaits. Taking position.
They didn't want to surrender their valuables, even after death.
They're unthinking cadavers. Pays well for the sorry for a breadbasket.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? An arbiter of certain matters. But that is not important now. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life? I am curious by what standards thou shalt judge. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell. We have nothing more to discuss. Continue on thy way, as if I were not here. I must attend this place after so many years away. We will see each other again soon. When the time is proper. I do not know that hour any more than dost thou. But I do know that the longer thou standest here, the farther away our second meeting becomes.
Let's get going. Always room for more.
That might be worth a look.
It's packed too tight. I'll need a shovel.
I'll be keeping an eye on you.
I'll feel that one later.
hear shouting up ahead.
Music to Githyanki ears.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the 9 hells! Open the gates! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade and suffer its sting.
Magnificent.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
A brazen attack for such lowly creatures. They must have been seeking something, or someone.
There must be more, wherever they came from.
It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon. Light on my feet. No traps, please.
Blackets will be done.
No one back home will ever believe this. Moving ahead. What's inside?
Feel like we're being watched.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Stuff your payment. I didn't ask for any goddamn help.
Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
That, I suppose. The goblins have found us. No doubt the beasts will be back. We need to pack up and leave. Immediately!
Is the man made of paper, for once?
Now that that's settled, we can get to finding a healer.
Seems his skull isn't
I need a quick word.
You acted quickly. I'm just sorry I didn't get there first. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the Descent.
The Descent, an infernal conspiracy that had seen the entire city of Elturel briefly dragged to the Hells.
So I hoped, but we've lost so many already, and more will die if we're forced out again. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her, for more time to prepare, if nothing else. Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the Inner Grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
First I damn near die at the hands of goblins. Then I get sucker punched by a bloody randomer. I'm done with this hellhole.
Those two must have history.
Yes, it's a good thing we were here.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. Be assured, it is not by choice. There are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct. No. A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain. A matter of coin. Such is life. Outrage leading to a singular end.
How do you feel? Better than I ought to. Other than the occasional mental exchange, it's almost as if we're not infected. It's so strange. Do you remember the voice from the ship? Sorry, but a problem shared and so on. We should discuss this. After they put that tadpole in my eye, I heard this voice. It was soothing. The voice said I'd become a beautiful weapon. What do you think that means? For now, but we can't take the lack of symptoms for granted. We have to keep looking for a healer. I've said my piece. Good night.
Sounds like you've been learning all about your gruesome future. I have to say, I thought you'd look worse, but no. Not a tentacle to be seen. Indeed you could. We're all doing surprisingly well, given the circumstances. I'm not taking anything for granted, of course. First sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you'd prefer. Well, now you're just being close-minded. There are some lovely ways to go. I've watched urchins freeze to death in the street. It looks peaceful, just like falling asleep. Then I suppose we'll just see what happens. Don't worry, darling. I like you. I'm sure I'll make the right choice.
Abominations grow inside us. Our bones should ache. Our mouths should bleed. Yet we thrive. It is madness. Keep your rest short. Time is not our ally.
Be with you in a moment. Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may.
Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of? Ah, yes. The good old days. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and greying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need to go on? My point is this. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal. That, alas, is where my knowledge fails me. A rogue might call it luck, a priest might call it fate. As for myself, I'm a pragmatic. I see the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
Seems simple enough.
Quickly then.
Still alive, so that's progress. Should mind my step.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
No time to rest.
What's on your mind? With pleasure. Lead on. What's on your mind?
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zathis purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Not books, but slates. Wisdom so profound it is etched into stone. Truth as perfect as the queen who decreed it. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more, infinities upon infinities.
You again.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Something the matter?
Alright, that'll be it for Rhondah the Barbarian's beginning. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. The rest of the episodes, I plan on doing most of them live. There may be a couple of recorded ones here or there, but I think most of them are going to be live. So be sure to join me as we tell the tale of Rhondah the Barbarian. Be good to you, stay safe out there.